Hey there, busy kids. Welcome to a special holiday piano lesson tutorial. Today we are going to be learning to play Linus and Lucy from a Charlie Brown Christmas movie. This is a student favorite, and so I really hope that you enjoy learning it. I'm dividing this lesson video into two parts, okay? And the reason I'm doing that is because if you are just getting started with piano lessons, this piece is probably going to be pretty challenging for you. However, if you have someone in your house, maybe a grown-up parent or an older sibling or even a cousin or friend who plays the piano that is further along, one option would be to learn this as a duet, okay? And if you're going to learn it as a duet, then I would just watch lesson 1 of this video and learn the right hand part, which is what we're going to do today. And then in the next lesson video, I'll be teaching you to play the left hand accompaniment and add the right hand to it. But if you have a friend that can play piano, they can just play the left hand accompaniment and you can play the right hand melody and turn it into a duet. So there's that option for you if you would like it. All right, let's go ahead and get started learning the right hand part. All right, now as we look at the melody, the right hand of this piece, I want to warn you that the trickiest thing about this piece, in my opinion, and just as I've taught it through the years, tends to be that it's syncopated, which means that you're playing a note on the and of a beat, okay? The nice thing about it is it's really repetitive. So once you get the rhythm down, the rhythm repeats a lot. Okay, so we're gonna start on the C above middle C. I'm gonna place my thumb on the C above middle C. We call that treble C a lot of times. And I'm coming in on the and of that measure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm holding on beat 1 because it's a tie. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So I'm just moving up C, D, E, E, D, C. Okay, but the trickiest thing is the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Can you try playing it with me? I'm going to count 4 beats and then we'll come on the and. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Did you remember to hold the and for beat 1? You don't play it again on beat 1, so it's and 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Let's do it again one more time to make sure you have that syncopation down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. All right, you got the first part down. And remember that repeats. If you look for that same measure with the same rhythm and the same notes, you're going to see it throughout the piece. So you've really learned a big chunk of the piece. Now let's look at measure 6. I'm coming in on D on a dotted quarter. 1 and 2, and then I come to C on the and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so lots going on in just those 2 little notes. All I'm playing are these 2 notes, D and C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, can you try that with me? Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's do it one more time. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, let's put those 2 measures together. Okay, let's try playing it together so that you can make sure you're coming in on the right beats. I'll count 4 beats and then we'll come in on the and. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, if you need to, you can pause the video and go through that part a couple more times on your own. We're going to keep moving on now to measure 7. Notice you have a tie. So that and that you came with on measure 6, you're going to tie for beat 1 and then come in on and 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to put measure 6 and 7 together so that you can hear the tie. So starting at measure 6, here's what it will sound like. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that together. We can slow it down a little bit. Starting on the D, the dotted quarter note D in measure 6. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hold and 2, 3, 4. Did you remember to hold it for beat 1? Pause the video if you need to. Try those 2 measures a couple times on your own and then press play. All right, now you'll notice that we're going to kind of repeat this now, okay? I'm going to play that half note 3, 4, and I hold it over. It's tied 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2. So measure 8 is the same as where we pick up in measure 4 above. If you look directly straight up from it, it's that same kind of rhythm. We have the pick up 8th note, and then it goes into the same 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty straightforward, okay? So lots of repetition happening in there. So what I'd like for you to do is just pause the video, and I want you to go through the right hand only and measures 4, count those 4 beats, and then pick up on that 8th note. And I want you to play all the way through measures 14. Try that on your own and then press play. Okay, hopefully the rhythm went pretty well with that first section. Now let's talk about our first and second endings here. So I had you end on measure 14, and then if you were doing the first ending, you would play the C at the end of measure 14 and go right back into measure 5 where the repeat sign is facing forward. And just play this again. Again, I told you really repetitive, okay? When you get to measure 13 the second time around, you'll jump ahead to the second ending, okay? And what you're gonna do on that second ending is you're gonna switch finger 1 to the D if you'd like, and then you're gonna jump up for this middle section here that's really fun to play, okay? So let's start in that middle section here. Notice we have accent notes, we've got some staccatos, we've got tenuto, which means we're playing deeply into the key. Let's first go over the notes here. We have F, 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 G, and then a rest, and then you're going to play G and C with fingers 2 and 5, and then A and C with fingers 3 and 5, okay? And you're going to move back and forth between the 2 and 5 and the 3 and 5. I want you to think about, as you do it, dropping into the G and C, because we have that tenuto, and then coming up on the staccatos. Just try that with me. I'm really exaggerating the wrist motion so that you can see it. Okay, but that really adds some fun and playfulness to the piece. Okay, now when we throw in the rhythm in here, we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So just a couple of 8th note rests to think about. 1 and 2 and 3 and. I have to come in on the and on that G and C. 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then be sure to observe the rest at the end of measure 17. Okay, so pause the video, run through measure 16 and 17 a couple times on your own till you get a feeling for the rhythm and those staccatos, tenutos, accents, all of those little things, and then press play. Okay, remember I told you this piece is repetitive. We're gonna just basically repeat what we did in measure 16 and 17, again with the right hand. But this time afterwards on that 8th note rest, you're gonna jump down to G and C with 1 and 4. Okay, so you have to be kind of fast because it's just an 8th note rest there. Okay, so pause the video, try 18, 19, 20, and then be sure you're moving down quickly for that 8th rest, and then press play. All right, good news. We're now basically repeating that first section that was in between the repeated line or repeat bars in measures 5 through 14. You're gonna kind of do that same thing. Okay, and it's just gonna repeat until you you get to measure 31, 32. Okay, so let's jump down to the bottom of this page. I won't go over all the repeated parts since you already know that part. So starting on the pickup to measure 32, I ended here on the D, right? I have that tied note. And then on my rests, I'm gonna move finger 2 to G, finger 5 to D, and come in on the and. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm coming in on 2 ands. The 4 and then I'm coming in again on the and of the 2. So it sounds like this: 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and my fingering is 1 and 4 here. So I go from 2 and 5 to 1 and 4. So there's a little bit of a reach with the thumb. Okay, let's just try playing that together. We'll go slowly. I'm going to count 4 beats and then come with me on the and. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, and then here you're going to take that same chord shape, but you're going to move it up an octave. So I'm playing G and D up here, and I'm going to come in on the and 1, 2 and 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's try those starting from this G and D at the end of measure 31 all the way to the ending. Let's play it together and we'll go nice and slowly. And your goal here is just to make sure that you're coming in on the correct beats, because it's that syncopated rhythm where we're playing a note on the and of the beat. Okay, I'll count 4 beats and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you've now learned all the right hand parts for this entire piece. I'm going to go ahead and play the entire thing so that you'll have a chance to hear how it sounds, just the right hand when you work on it on your own. I am going to play the first ending and the second ending, so you'll just need to be careful for those repeat signs if you're following along and listening. And I'm going to count 4 beats before I start and come in on the and of the 4th beat. 1, 2, 3, 4.